The three-day forum seeks to equip journalists with valuable knowledge and necessary skills relevant to dealing with the ordinary citizens as per financial matters. The training, being first of its kind for Anglophone countries, was attended by 23 journalists from the Gambia, Ghana, Liberia, Nigeria and Sierra Leone. The closing ceremony was graced by the Information Minister, Ibrahim Silla, who highlighted the pivotal role that journalists play, especially financial reporters, in translating hard-to-understand messages to the general public for easy consumption.
Now that you people are the rare bits, who have been exposed to this thing, is a very big opportunity. And we cannot thank the IMF more for coming up at the right time when, in fact, West Africa is moving towards the direction of adopting a single currency, integrating our economies, at the same time, helping our journalists to break these complex issues into, very simple, language for our people to understand, for our businesses to adopt.
The IMF operates in 189 countries, and these countries make up the International Monetary Fund. Its intervention in the Gambia has been extremely crucial in assessing major development strides in the country, particularly economic growth, in its quest to restoring macroeconomic stability and fiscal sustainability, among other major plans. The IMF representative to the Gambia, Ruby Randall, highlighted the need to equip journalists with the requisite skills for effective dissemination of timely and credible information.
The trainers were from Reuters, exceptional trainers, and did a lot to also equip the journalists with the capacity to tell stories in a meaningful way, to avoid jargon, and to describe things in a way that is accessible to the common man. So
participants discussed various topics ranging from banking systems, capital markets and debt issues to economic story writing and various news angles in financial reporting. They were trained by professional trainers from the Thomson Reuters Foundation in London, whose courses the participants say have been extremely fruitful and has widened their knowledge in writing economics and financial stories.
The capital markets was one of the new things I really learned. And then the presentation, the mode of presentation of the training, it was very good.
Ghana was a beneficiary of the IMF program and we are exiting. It will equip me, or it has equipped me to probe more into what my country is doing so we don't go for another bailout from the IMF.
I think it's very good that we go on such, communication training so that we are able to disseminate the information very well to our people.
The IMF Senior Communication Officer in Washington, Lucy Mboto-Folda, said she expects nothing but the best in financial reporting from the trained journalists once they go back to their respective countries and media houses.
We are here to help. It's good that you know it today, but you can also learn from each other in every country that was represented at the training here today.
Participants are now ready to go back home with a wealth of knowledge about the work of IMF and their role as financial journalists.
So it's been a 3-day intensive workshop for economics and financial journalists coming across Africa. Well, what is expected of these journalists now is to go back to their different countries and demystify the idea of economics and finance to the general public, but also translating these messages that they feed into the public in simple languages so that the normal day-to-day citizen can really understand what's being transmitted to them. For GRTS News, Fatou, Ellika, Muloshi.